Hello everyone, I'm Anna Kirchner.
And I'm Mary Kuznetsova.
And this is What's Your Superpower podcast?
I'm super excited.
Yeah,
this
me
is
too.
Gonna be a good one.
Yes, definitely.
All right, so do you want to start us off?
Yeah. So today we are going to talk about self-love because it is so important. And I think it's part of self-love how you talk to yourself, so your inner voice. So I definitely wanted to mention that I really want you to be my inner voice because how you talk about me is just fabulous. You're so kind and so loving, and it really makes me so great inside, and nobody did that before.
What are you talking about?
Yes,
Why?
yes.
Well, first of all, you should do that because we all need to start with ourselves,
Yes.
right? If we can't love ourselves, then we can't expect others to love us.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to say that, and it sounds terrible, but it's like, yes, first and foremost, love yourself, believe in yourself.
Yes.
But also, you're such an amazing person,
Aww.
and it's so easy to love you because you're just like, I'm just, not just as a woman, you deserve love, just you, as a human being,
We all deserve
yes. love. But you're also just amazing. I mean, it's not hard to talk
Oh,
about how wonderful you are.
Thank you.
This woman's, first of all, as a professional, as a photographer, everything that you've done, you've built your business. You're not even from here. You're coming from Hungary.
Yeah.
And building your business, you have a beautiful family.
Thank you.
And just like I'm gonna start crying.
No,
because
please
like
don't.
it's just like I'm gonna cry because I wish that people saw themselves the way I see them, or the way that person who loves you the most sees you.
Yeah.
You know, just I mean, like, I think of how much, like, I can't imagine how much your husband loves you. Your mom must be so proud of you. But also, like, you just look in the mirror and tell yourself how amazing you are, because you're just fantastic.
Oh,
and
thank you. As I say, Mary is my inner voice, definitely. Because I do love myself and I talk to myself kindly, but it's absolutely so not in the extent as you do say nice things about me. So I think this is definitely one of your superpower, that you are so kind, like otherworldly kind, like an angel. This is how I feel. Don't you guys? She's just amazing. Yes, you are.
But I also mean it, and I hope you know that.
Yes.
I really mean it.
Yeah.
Because I don't say things just to say them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't say things to like fluff people's flattery. Like, it's like, okay, you know, like, if I don't like you, I don't like you.
Yeah.
You know, like, if you're an ugly person, like, I just keep my mouth shut. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Yes.
But when you are an amazing person such as yourself, human being, woman, photographer, when you're deserving of praise, I don't hold back. I do not hold back. If you, like, first of all, life is way too short to not say what you really truly mean or feel. But also, you deserve it. Like, holding back is like, the universe is speaking through me to you to tell you just how wonderful you are. Because it is hard. It is hard to look in the mirror and be like, you go, girl, you know? Like, it's hard to be like,
you can do it.
Yeah. Like, I feel fantastic today. Like, you're just like, oh my God. You know, there's light, like, life isn't perfect. I've been called a toxic optimist, and I'm like,
yes, yeah,
this is like,
me too.
No. Toxic optimism is not being able to see negative things when they are happening in front of you and basically writing it off as like, it's okay, it's gonna be fine. Like, you know, it's like, no, it's not. Like, we're realistic, but we also believe that, well, I firmly believe that kindness is so important.
Yeah.
It's one of the most important things.
Yeah.
But also, when times are hard, it's even more important to be kind and to lead with kindness.
Yes.
Don't wait for someone else to start being kind.
Yeah.
Like, you need to initiate kindness and authenticity. Like, always. Like, first of all, just in any given situation, but especially when times are hard. Like, especially even, like, you know, some days I'm having a bad day and I don't want to be like hyping up another person, but sometimes hyping up another person helps hype me up. because
Yeah.
I realize that they're also having a bad day. They also might be like down in the dumps or telling themselves stuff like, I'm an idiot, or I did this, or like, how could I, like, just like, everyone's fighting invisible battles that we
Yeah.
can't see.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard enough, like, if someone's telling themselves, like, I suck and I'm the worst and nobody likes me and like but it's also worse when you're telling yourself that and then your mom is telling you that, your partner is telling you that, your brother and sisters, so it's like,
And then you have to step up for yourself.
yes.
Because nobody will save you.
Yeah.
So I have this experience from my childhood. I'm very lucky. I have a very loving family. And as a child, I had a very, very supportive mom and an especially supportive dad. So I've always felt protected, but kids were bullying me. And what I did, I was always a very visual person, very, very vivid imagination. So I imagined myself to be really strong.
Strong.
Yeah, yeah.
Strong.
I know, but I was small.
But sometimes you have to believe it
Yeah,
first.
yeah. So you have to, and I really created this inner ninja for myself, and I could fight back, and I did fight back, and I stepped up for myself, and there was nobody around to help me, and I also stepped up for everybody else. I always saved my brother. I have a little, not little anymore, but like at the time he was a little brother, so I always saved him, and this gives you a huge boost, as you say. So it's like, it's kindness as well, makes you feel really good about yourself. And when you step up and save others, and you say stop to things, and no, don't hurt him or don't hurt her, and most of all, don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
So what I do in my photo studio, it's positive vibes only. So obviously, if you want to talk about your struggles, I'm here to listen. But I will make you feel really, really good about yourself and show you how beautiful you are. And this is what a huge difference between toxic positivity, when somebody is like totally delusional, or like highly positive persons like we are, who always look for the beautiful things in life and in people. And there is beauty in everyone, and there is beauty in every day. So as a photographer, for example, lights makes me happy.
Yeah.
So if I see a beautiful light, it can be like sunshine light or just a lamp light or something, it makes us like, oh. Or San Francisco makes me happy every time. So every time I drive to San Francisco and start to see the ocean, and it's free. So unless, if you're not living here, then it's not free. But if you live here, it's free. So I think that finding beauty in every moment, in every person, in everything you do, is not toxic. It's good. It's a really, really a good thing to do, and it's also very important.
And it's hard.
It's hard.
I mean, it can be really hard at times. And there's some days where you're just like, oh my God, I'm like really pushing here to like, but sometimes you just dig deep and beautiful things happen.
Yeah.
It's just really amazing. And you meet like-minded people too.
Yeah.
I don't think I've even thought about that person saying like toxic positivity in years. It's like almost a decade now, gosh. But I'm also like, I think of where I'm at and where they're at, and I'm like, I'm happy where I'm at, and I'm grateful because I know people like you and so many other gorgeous, beautiful, positive manifestors.
Yeah.
Like it's really manifesting. And people that promote self-love. I mean, what's more beautiful than love? I mean, what, like self-love, loving other people. Like, I love you.
I love you.
I want you to love yourself. And it's been hard even saying this on film. It's like, I love myself.
Yes,
Like it's hard to say that.
But it's so
And
much easier to say here in the USA than in Europe.
yeah. Oh gosh. That's
So
for sure.
because I was always happy with myself, and people back in Europe, especially in Hungary where I'm from, they like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
It's like, why do you love yourself? Why do you love your life?
Yeah.
And
Like why? But then
yeah,
it's also
why?
like,
Yeah.
why should I not love my life? Like why?
Yeah.
Like this is like
Yeah.
if you don't love your life, then you're doing something's wrong. There's
Right.
just something
Yeah,
wrong there.
Yeah, and you are the main character in your life, and you're the creator of your life. So if you don't love your life, just change it.
Boom.
Just
I
change
love
it.
it.
And you can change it very easily, like just with a smile. Or there is this very powerful self-love practice, especially good for people who are really struggling with saying nice things about themselves. So you just stand in the mirror, look at yourself, and search for one thing you like. Maybe it's not something like inside of yourself, so maybe it's not your personality, but maybe it's your nails. Maybe you like your nails today, or maybe you like your haircut today, or your glasses, and you can start from there. And if you do it every day, then you can start to find more and more nice things about yourself, and you'll see. So after a month or so, maybe you can say 10 good things about yourself, or 20, or yeah. I was always struggling saying bad things about myself. There was all these workshops when you have to say like nice things about yourself, and I'm like and then say some negative things. I'm like
Oh gosh, see, that's like the opposite. So we're all our own worst critic, right?
Yeah.
So every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, you're too this, or you're too that, or this is like something's just wrong. And so it's hard to be like, you look pretty today. It's hard to I guess tell yourself that. And it's funny how easy it is to compliment others at times, but it can be really hard to be like, good job, you did well today, or like, hey, you got out of bed today, like good for you. It's hard to do that, but we're here to encourage you to do so, because self-love, and we love you. We haven't met you, we may know you, but we love you because you're a human being. You deserve love, and we want nothing but happiness for you.
Yeah.